Welcome back, everybody. Just last week, the country commemorated the 75th anniversary of the end of World War II.
And Pittsburgh actually played a big role in helping the Allied forces win the war.
Yeah. President and CEO of the Heinz History Center joins us now to tell us how Western PA's We Can Do It spirit helped to win the war. Good morning, Andy Masich.
That was a good Rosie, Selena.
Yes,
I like that.
I was
that
practicing. Now we have to sing the song, right?
Well, you know,
Andy can't sing it. We've heard him before.
All the day long, whether rain or shine, she's part of the assembly line. She's making history, working for victory. Rosie the Riveter. Well,
Very well. Bravo, Andy.
You know, everybody knows that image, that famous image of Rosie the Riveter making a muscle, but that's a Pittsburgh thing. It was Westinghouse Company that commissioned J. Howard Miller, a local artist, to come up with posters every couple of weeks for the war effort to spur production. Well, he came up with this image in February of 1943 showing a Westinghouse woman war worker making a muscle. And the very week that that poster came out, that song hit the radio and people heard the song, saw the poster and said, you know what? That's Rosie the Riveter. He didn't name her Rosie the Riveter. It just was coincidental that the song came out at the same time of the poster. And now, wherever you go around the world, if you showed someone that image, they'd say, that's Rosie the Riveter.
I knew about her, but I did not know the We Can Do It slogan.
Yeah, you know, he put that in the bubble over her head. We can do it. And, you know, the Westinghouse workers here in Pittsburgh had taken to kind of rolling up their sleeves and say, let's show them, you know, we can do it. And so he was riffing on what was already happening in the labor force here in Pittsburgh.
Go ahead, Selena. I'm sorry.
Yes, I was just going to say, I didn't realize what a big role Pittsburgh and Western Pennsylvania played. So tell us more about it, because I told David before this, I need to brush up on my history lessons.
Well, you know, it's really true that Pittsburgh was a keystone in America's arsenal of democracy. And 50,000 women joined the workforce in the steel mills and factories. But Pittsburgh was cranking out tons of steel, more steel than all the Axis powers put together was produced here in Pittsburgh. And then aluminum and all the other materials of war. And one of the famous things that came from Pittsburgh is the Jeep, the Army Jeep. It was invented on the eve of World War II in Butler, Pennsylvania, when the people at American Bantam Car Company in Butler got the RFP, the request for proposals from the War Department, saying, we need a new vehicle that will replace the horse on the battlefield. It has to go any place a horse can go. It has to be able to pull a cannon. It has to climb a 30-degree grade. Oh, and you have to design and build this miracle car in 49 days.
Wow.
Well, all the big companies, GM and Ford and Willis Overland, they said, yeah, we can design this miracle car, but nobody can do it in 49 days. But this little outfit up in Butler, they rolled up their sleeves. They designed it on the back of a napkin at a diner up in Butler. And in 49 days, they delivered the first Jeep. And that Jeep is on exhibit at the Heinz History Center right now.
And they have every year the Bantam Jeep Festival in Butler where they have a whole parade of them. I know they had to cancel it this year, but it sort of speaks to the pride they have over all this.
It's something to be proud of. And when you think about it, four-wheel drive and every SUV on the road today owes its heritage to that little Army Jeep invented in Butler in 1940.
Wow, in 49 days, no less.
Right?
Yeah, that's fantastic. Great stuff, Andy. You always educate us, so we appreciate it.
Well, it was this week, 75 years ago, that the surrender was signed aboard the USS Missouri and World War II ended. And no region in the country has a better claim to help winning that war than Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
Yeah. All right. Thank
Good
you,
stuff.
Andy. We always love talking to you.
I know. Great to have you on here. Andy Masich, President and CEO of the Heinz History Center. Really, I always learn so much when he's our guest. Oh, yes.
We're all going to do the Rosie. All right, yes. Andy Masich is a regular PTL contributor. Thank you so much for joining us via Skype.